welcome everyone to Twilight Princess Any Percent in 2:58:36, which brought me all the way from, I don't know, where am I on the leaderboards now? Something like 43rd. Where am I? 41st, all the way to 21st. I bopped 20 people in this run. It didn't have that great of a start, but that's also a bit of spoilers. It looks good so far. I don't remember how this first split went. I remember what the save tallow time was, but I also don't have a split for that. So that was an early frame bit, but I tend to be better at early frame than the normal frame, so it worked anyway. So that's something. And yeah, getting started, I think I lost roughly 1 second up to this point. One fun thing about this run is because I did it offline, I was listening to music for a decent chunk of it. I don't know if that just changed my mood or something, but I felt like I was playing pretty well. In some parts. Didn't get the roll there. Slightly slow. This wasn't the only run I did yesterday, but all of the other runs I did were garbage. I had one that was looking really good, but I think that run bunked 3 times before saving tallow, and it lost a bunch of time there, and then died to failing pillar clip twice. I was quite angry about that, so I went and did another run, and this happened. Let's see, was this the run where... Which way did this bokoblin swing? The direction this bokoblin swings is RNG. And if you go to the right, then that swing, the vertical swing, is optimal. But if you go to the left, then you want the horizontal swing to not get hit. I had a different run yesterday where it was a horizontal swing, and I managed to open the chest and just decided that I wanted to avoid that swing, so I rolled the other way around the bokoblin and bonked on the wall, and yeah, it was not that great. The bokoblin then hit me with a vertical swing. Nice brake slide there up to the gate. And on our way to save tallow. If anyone asks, I'm just practicing because I'm going to be commentating a race on Saturday, an any percent race. I haven't really commentated much before, but I guess this is a trial for that. Good bokoblins and a 405 cage break. I tend to get around 404. I don't think I've ever gotten a sub 4 cage break, but definitely wasn't my best. That's right, I haven't gotten a sub 4 cage break yet. I don't think my goats was particularly good. But I also don't think it was that bad. It just wasn't like a 15. So to start off, that one goat in the first batch just didn't want to move, which kind of throws you off from the start. And then we had this guy over here. Had a bit of fun and just lots of goats not being in the place that they should be. $29.87 goats. Sub 30 is... it was average. Hey, Stavros. Thanks, Deesh. I think I went into Bo's house saying that I was just gonna take this run no matter what. Even if the Bo RNG was really bad. And I didn't even do any fancy stuff, just targeted and talked to Bo. Well, I don't know if I'll be able to do that, Deesh, because the video is 3 hours and 15 minutes long. I don't know if I can finish watching in less than 3 hours. And we're off to a great start. I had gotten a different run previously that night, where I think I'd gotten 2 runs where I had Bo just grab me 2 times in a row and immediately reset. But wanted to keep going on this one. One, two, three. 3 slaps and then a sidestep. That was good enough for me, and we're off to an okay start. I split on opening the chest because I'm weird, so that's a 738 iron boots. If you split with the normal timing, that's 743. Or a high 742, somewhere around there. Which is not good by most people's standards. "16 seconds behind." I have about 11 seconds to save on the Master Sword split, and about 17 seconds to save on the Enter Forest Temple split. So at this point, I'm thinking I can probably be ahead fairly soon. That would be pretty hard to do shift, but yeah, it probably would. Bo would probably come and slap you. Wherever you are. Not again. Alright, we're on to the sewers. Oh, then it's perfectly fine, Beast. Just don't give him the iron boots before you drown him, because you kind of need those. Alright, watch this cutscene to get Midna. Kind of an essential thing in Twilight Princess speedruns, and really annoying for low transforms routing. But this is an any percent run, and I'm not going to get into that. I tried to get the early cutscene here by walking off diagonally, and it did not work. But that didn't lose that much time, and a lot of what you look for in sewers is there are like 7 time savers I always go for. I've already missed box break in the early cutscene. But apart from those 7 time savers, it's just good movement. Yeah, I'm not sure about how TPHD works. As far as transforming goes. Took an extra little second before entering the tunnel. Talk to Midna early, which saves 6 frames. By taking away a little break in the cutscene. Jump a little to the left there to skip a Midna text box, and then get the first framer there. Just pressing A at the right time. So a good start to the tower. And then most of it's just dashing around. Weren't you the one that timed that beast? Did I get it wrong? There's another first framer here, which I missed. There's another first framer right outside here by pressing A immediately after skipping the cutscene, which I got. Another strat I could go for here to skip that climb. You can jump attack over off to the right and save 0.3 seconds. I think I've only seen one person do that, and it was in a Master Sword RTA run. So, wouldn't generally recommend it. And I missed that last first framer there. But overall, decent movement in the sewers and the rooftops. And I get hit into the loading zone, which doesn't lose any time, nor does it save any. Abrano does it? Interesting. Oh, it might be Beast. But the text trigger does not really matter. For that jump attack. I was a little surprised that I saved almost all of the time I could. I only lost 0.3 seconds to my gold on that split, considering I missed 2 first framers and missed the early cutscene and missed box break, but it was generally clean movement. As I said earlier, I was listening to music during this run, and I remember distinctly I was listening to Forever Young by Alphaville while doing Sword and Shield Skip. And I remember that specifically because I said that I would attribute a good Sword and Shield Skip to having listened to Forever Young by Alphaville. So let's see if it was actually good. It wasn't. It wasn't the greatest. But got through and lost just a couple of seconds. Actually, less than a couple of seconds. Just 0.6 seconds lost to my PB. You can do the quick transform once you have the Master Sword, I imagine. Alright, now the hardest thing is remembering that I have to not kill the bugs here, which is why my split here is called Chat Remind Me to Not Kill Bugs. Earlier in the day, I had attempted a 100% plus run, which unfortunately died to the Bell Rupee in Kakariko Village not wanting to give me the rupee. And I was worried that my muscle memory for Fair and Twilight would be messed up because I had killed the bugs in that run. Oh, you can do that? Oh, interesting. Talked to Minna a little early there. Just because I want to see how she's doing. I'm sure it's not the smoothest ride on Link's back. Looks rather uncomfortable, actually. Oh, but what if I hit the 30%? What if I don't get it shift? Then what happens? Alright, looking at Jamal, Jamal is looking the wrong way. So I can't go for the fast EMS on the left side. Let's see if I can get it on the right. Fast swing from Jamal, and then second try EMS. The right side loses about 2 seconds to the left side, and a fast swing loses about 4 seconds. So in total, that's about 6 seconds lost on that EMS. Hi, GD. But I had 11 seconds to save on this split, and I actually don't remember how many I saved. Or if I even saved any at all. Pretty sure I did. Oh, spoilers, JD. Thanks for the GG. Two hearts here and 1 rupee. The 1 rupee is pretty normal. I don't go for the dig spots during Sword and Shield Skip. Maybe I should start doing that. Maybe you would let me skip a rupee and Arbiter's Crowns. Alright, there's the Skull Kid chase done. Just need to do the Skull Kid fight. I looked and Skull Kid was looking around there. The cutscene to start the Skull Kid fight can't start while Skull Kid is looking around. So, fortunately, we didn't have to wait too long before starting the fight. And look, rupees. Oh, it's 004 now, Stavros. 2 more rupees here, and 1 more for 007. I accidentally pressed the sense button during that jump attack and thought that was cool, so maybe I'll start doing that again. Not again. I haven't done that before. Maybe I'll start doing that every time. And a rupee just happened to land on me. We're at 8 now. I'm rich. That is true, Shift. Alright, let's count the senses. 1. 2. At this point, I just decided to mash for them. 3. 4. 5. I missed one and then decided to just time it again. 6. And then I missed it again. 7. 8. 8 out of 12. This run is an 8 out of 12. 2/3. 66%. Grab the Master Sword saved 2 seconds. For 2146. The sense does not save any time, it's just for swag. I was considering ways to manipulate the control stick with my hand, like with the palm of my hand while doing the double hand mash, but it just doesn't seem worth it. Alright, we're greeted with this 2-minute long cutscene. Suppose you could shift. Alright, 17 seconds to save on this split. Because my PB voided in the fog. It should be easy to save that time, right? Right? Was Master Sword cutscene skip added to Better TP? I thought that was just a rando feature. Of course, I also haven't paid attention to Better TP. Make every cutscene the Master Sword cutscene, except it alternates between giving you the Master Sword and taking it away. Alright, should be relatively smooth getting back to the Forest Temple. Nothing can mess up at all. There is no way to lose time on this segment. I could lose time if I killed the bugs, that is true. Alright, for Fog Room, I go for the 3 swing strat. 2 swings in the fog itself. So roll 3 times, line yourself up with a post, and swing, and then go kind of wide, and then swing, and just clear the fog. I did not void out in the fog. Failed to pull out my sword for a second, though, and Got the slow walk into the cutscene, which doesn't matter because the game just spawns us in the same place every time there. I failed to roll stab Jamal there. And then this Shadow Beast didn't want to notice me, and it didn't want to come towards me, and that one hit me, and, well, it was kind of sloppy. Nice knee. I believe that the original version of EMS used that Shadow Beast on that wall, but I could be mistaken. We did save a bit of time, but it was far from perfect. Only saved 8 seconds out of the 17. Line up for Force Temple back in time and got the right frame first try. Transforming there loses only 1 second from the very, very informal timing I did one time. But it also makes the Shadow Beast fight way more consistent, so it might be worth it, to be honest. Just did back in time equipped for early monkeys, and we can go to Ook. Nice swinging the sword rather than rolling. I imagine I was trying to do a roll stab and missed the A button. Roll stabbing doesn't do anything into that cutscene. Alright, unfortunately, the second Waltula is facing the wrong way, and I didn't trust it, so I have to throw this other nut at it. Fortunately, though, the nut worked, and we can go to Ook. You can skip this Skulltula. You can't in any category where you can't do early monkeys, such as no save and quit or 100% plus. Maybe you can do early monkeys in 100% plus. It would be slower though. As a quick note, if anyone decides that they want to void out on this monkey chain, just make sure you're not going to reset while you void out, because that will crash the game. Probably has something to do with the early boss flags, but I don't know. Alright, how many hops will Ook be? 1, 2, 3, 4 hops. I think you can get on the monkey chain as Wolf, but you can't leave the monkey chain. You'll void on the last monkey in the chain. Because I love Jake ZSR, I hope he PBs. I don't remember what the Ook world record is, but it's like 27, I want to say. Somewhere up there. Ook is not guaranteed to stop eventually. It's always a random chance. Alright, lost a further 5 seconds. We're at 29:54 boomerang. That sounds more right, Beast. Alright. The split is known as 70% because that is how consistent I am at Gorge Void. In other words, I split on this segment 70% of the time. Theoretically. But as you can see, I did not split on this segment in my PB, because I missed Gorge Void. So, maybe there's a bit of time to save. Lots of stuff going on in this segment. The first is Force Escape, in which I transform a little early, and then do a roll to get pretty close to position and just line up and do a long jump attack. Usually pretty quick, but if you mess it up, it sucks. It's also not possible on Wii. Sorry, Wii runners. Now I need to go and line myself up for Postman Skip. I use a bunch of dots on the wall to line up, and I just do a target roll, a dry roll, and throw the boomerang and do a jump attack. Also usually pretty quick. Theoretically, it's a little faster to go all the way to the trigger before transforming, but I've just stuck with that method because that's how I learned it. And now we enter Elden Twilight. Wonder how long we'll stay there. Is mic audio good? Is it a little loud? Is the game audio good? I haven't really watched VODs on my stream before, so this is a new thing. Thank you, Shift. Game could be like 2% louder. Okay. Got Gorge Void. We're going to be splitting on this segment. I turned up the game a little bit. Hopefully it's not too loud. Did a nice rupee roll there. I switched to the 2-target method after I kept failing the 1-target method, and it was good. This was a little weird. I used the boomerang to change my angle, but when I targeted, I was angled way further to the left than I expected, so I had to adjust it a little. Was that a Badoop? Did I actually still have Discord audio on? Interesting. That was on the VOD. Badoop. Nice. My Discord is not currently open. I enabled the Discord audio specifically for the voice chat for the 100% plus run. I didn't know it would pick up Badoops as well. Nice bonk. Go here to get the ability to map warp, which is very, well, it's required. We need it once. Because I got Gorge Void, I will be able to just do Force Escape one more time. Let's see how it went. We'll see, Stavros. Little slower than the first one. But still a first try. The run immediately before I did this run was on, I believe it was ahead of Boomerang by a couple of seconds, ahead of PB. And then it got third try pillar clip and missed an LJA in lake bed and reset to that. So if this can get past lake bed, this will be my best run of the night. Lake bed 1. Spin attack for the Bulblins there, and line up my camera sort of precisely, and side hop twice to get through the fence. I play on CRT, so the visual cue I use is probably not the same as the visual cue anyone else uses, unless they also play on CRT. Alright, let's see how this pillar clip goes. I sunk a little bit earlier than I normally do, which shouldn't really affect much because I still got to the same place in the end. Press Z just before the right time, and yeah, it was actually a really fast, really clean pillar clip. I hope it does too, TGD. Alright, time for lake bed 1. Go up the right set of stairs, and look at purple friend in the background, just deciding to mate right on the camera. And I realized a while ago that I was an idiot, and all I needed to do was do a dry roll out of that cutscene, or out of that Minda text, rather than actually lining up. So that saved time over what I did before. I tried to do a double LJA there, which would have worked if I had mashed B on the second jump attack, but I forgot to, so it didn't work. Nice pause. I think I just mistakenly thought that the cutscene would happen before I went forward. Another bonk and a hit from the Tektite, and this room is going wonderfully. I did almost miss the pull thingy. Alright, get Uku with a side hop. Yep, that is what I meant to do. Yep. And a perfect jump attack here. And a perfect jump attack here. I might need to practice this room a little bit for future runs. Alright, just a simple double LJA, and then the Deku Toad. And then the room before the Deku Toad. Nice break slide to Deku Toad's door. Look up and hope that EBF works. 70% is my consistency with Gorge Void TGD, so I will split on this segment 70% of the time. It is the claw shot segment. I will be running No Save and Quit next. I really enjoy No Save and Quit, and I think I'll enjoy grinding it a bit more than 20%. Easy, free, one cycle there. We can grab the claw shot with a new best segment. Saved 4 seconds over my previous gold. With that sloppy of a circular room in Lake Bed. Lovely. You might have noticed I equipped the Uku over the iron boots here. That's not what the route tells you to do, but trust me, that was the right equip. You can shift, you just have to do Pillar Clip again. Exactly, Beast. I will be fighting the Kargarok and the Kargarok Rider normally. I will be doing human Bombhouse Skip, because I have lost too many runs to the riskier versions of those tricks. Alright, Fire. What will it be? It's grass! Dash up here to the corner, which starts the Kargarok flying immediately and saves about 3 seconds over not doing that. And the simple one cycle here is, well, be on the hill, wait until it swims down low, then after the first attack, back hop and jump attack again. My timing said that that loses only 3 seconds to drowning the Kargarok Rider, but it also... That timing probably isn't perfect because it's kind of RNG dependent. Now, one thing that is absolutely free and you can never lose a run to, ever, under any circumstances, is this clip, out of bounds. See, it's free. Now we can take the time flying to the loading zone, take a sip of water. Speculate how much time we're going to save. Possible time save says 3 minutes and 1 second. If I saved 3 minutes and 1 second, I would be 2 minutes and 50 seconds ahead. 2 minutes and 51 seconds ahead. Yeah, I would recommend not taking a drink of water here on Wii, or going out of bounds. Unless you disable icon shortcuts, or unless you disable the pointer first. You need to disable more than icon shortcuts for that. I missed the mid-tech skip there, which is a first framer. And just time to climb up the waterfall. Whoa, Beast, you're not even opening your mouth to drink that water. Oh, I see. Alright, warp to Kakariko Village to get the Elden Vessel. Didn't save all of the possible time. It still saved 2 minutes and 56 seconds. My PB had a 7:09 Elden Twilight, which is pretty decent. I have 10 seconds to save here. Let's see if I can save any. I use analog glitch to my advantage here by holding right to side hop right out of the cutscene. When it doesn't work, it really sucks. But you can usually get it right. The bugs were spread a little weird there, and had to kill the third one manually. Without the help of Midna. Thanks, Midna. Ooh, when I get to Norgor, should I turn my metronome on? Just for the immersion? GD says yes. Nice jump attacks. Alright, heading into the Eld Inn. There is no way to lose time in the Eld Inn. None at all. Clean first bug, which is nice. Got the bonk into the wall to get the second bug airborne, and then was a clean second bug. I decided to get this rupee. which I did without any hassle. Then I failed to B attack off. That was kind of sloppy. Otherwise, a pretty good hotel. And I got the bonk out of it, so it's perfect. The deliberate not doing dash cancels on the roofs to abandoned house, because dash cancels are not faster. And we get 2 green rupees from those 2 boxes. I'm at 31 rupees at this point. At least 40 is what I need to be at. So, hopefully there will be a few more. Enter Barnes Bombs. Get the bug here. And then admit publicly that I'm a wimp and I lack confidence, and so I do the easy strat and do human bombhouse skip. Everyone make fun of me. No, those are hams, TGD. We got through the bomb house, and now we can make our way to the watchtower. The watchtower bug has a bit of RNG, which is semi-manipulatable? Manipulable? Is that a word? Just on how quickly the bug leaves the corner. And it left immediately this time, but I guess I did the charge attack too early because I missed. Anyway, leaving the watchtower with 39 rupees. Rupees in the watchtower, that is some RNG. Just 3 bugs left in Elden Twilight. Got the quick climb there. I think I missed the quick climb in Grove. There are, what, 4 quick climbs in the run? And they all save a second at most. We get to this Shadow Beast fight, in which I try to lure the 2 further Shadow Beasts towards me to make it faster, but they notice me, like, instantly, and I was worried I was going to hit them with my first charge attack because they were right there. It was interesting. I haven't seen them so eager to get me before. Try to do a jump attack to get the bug on the wall. Do a side hop instead, and then just decide that it's better to just do a charge attack. Barely make the steam cycle, and we're on our way to the last bug. The last bug with a B attack, and as long as it's in roughly the right place, you can finish the Twilight as soon as you grab that tier, which I did, and lost 1 second. This segment's a funny one because it's just a 2-minute segment, which has almost nothing to it. But it does have something that saves something like 5 or 6 seconds, if you can get it. It's 5 minutes if I lose 2 minutes and 44 seconds. So I turn human here because I want to skip a cutscene. And if I can get a frame-perfect side hop, then I'll save a few seconds. But the side hop isn't real, so we won't be saving any time there. I don't know, JD. I don't know. Lost one further second on the Lemay Vessel segment. Making me wonder how comical it would be if I just kept losing 1 second per split for the rest of the run, and then realized I wouldn't even sub 3 with that. And then I got sad. Because I'm smart beast. Linear Twilight is my least favorite part of the speedrun, because it's boring. So, yeah. Boring, and it's the same in pretty much every run that does it. So, if you want to go and grab some popcorn or a snack, you can do that. Come back in like 10 minutes. Badoop. I think that was actually a message from Deesh23. If I remember correctly. Badoop. Bonk the wall to lure the bug down, and that worked pretty well. Alright, time for the other side hop. Let's see if the other side hop is real. It is! Oh. So, I side hopped early, which loses about 15 seconds. Which is kind of sad. Decent lily pad bugs there. They're an invasive species, TGD. 1 rupee from that grass patch. Time to dash forward for a while. And into the Twilight Bulblum. Up to this point in the run, I've lost a minute and a half, pretty much, to summit best. Which isn't my best run ever, but it's pretty good for me. My summit best at the start of the run was a 2:53.01, which means that Clawshot Gold upped my summit best to a 2:52. Alright, time to do dash cancels through Castletown. Live Split is the entire height of the screen. The picture that I use for the background of Live Split is not the entire height of the screen. I was hoping no one would notice. Because I actually have stuff below what is shown on screen on Live Split. I have comparison to world record, reset chance, and total playtime and stuff. So, Live Split keeps going, but the picture ends. Hi, Teabag. Decent bug behind Fire's cannon. Let's hope the Kargarok bugs go well. You're watching it, TGD, except there's commentary. The bug was in the right position for me to just jump attack into it. And the cutscene was delayed until I jumped into the water, which was kind of nice. Time for the boss bug. first quick cycle. And I got the second quick cycle. Generally a decent Twilight, but I did miss Waterfall Side Hop in the way that loses 15 seconds. So obviously I'm going to lose 15 seconds on this segment. I only lost 6 seconds. My gold sucks. Alright. Enter Snowpeak is my second biggest time save in the run, past Elden Vessel. All because my PB went for Norgor, and it did not get it. So if I can get Norgor, I'll save a couple of minutes. And I'd be solidly ahead. But you know, Norgor is free, so of course I'm not going to fail it. I've gotten it like the last 5 runs I've attempted it in, so definitely not going to fail Norgor. Can't skip S. But before we see Norgor, we have to howl. All of us in unison. Oh, woo. We howl, of course, so that we can get the ending blow before the end of the game. Because getting it after the end of the game would be kind of weird. Got the dash hop. I probably didn't actually start the metronome this early during the run. Maybe I did. I don't remember. It's very close to the Stallord Skip tempo. It's the norgor tempo. I put it at the right tempo. Do you have just a normal sound for your metronome, Teabag? And do you always have it at, what, 200 beats per minute? I use 150 BPM for Norgor, and 152 BPM for Stallord Skip. Right, successfully warped right in front of Isa, stealing her bombs. She'll never see them again. She'll never see me again, hopefully. Time for Norgor. I line up with a little dot on the ground, little white dot, put my right foot at the right side of it. Had a little bit of trouble finding it there. Got it. had to equip Iron Boots on X. It's very important. So, I will be saving 2.5 minutes on this segment, unless something else goes wrong. The game didn't let me transform here, and I'm upset about it. Optimally, you don't transform until, I think, until you enter Snow Peak, or Peak Province. But I'm not confident in that strat, so I prefer to be a wolf to jump down there. Enter Peak Province, and I unplug her map glitch. I came very close to jumping into the ice on one of those jumps. Glad I did not. But jumping into the ice wouldn't mean the end of the run. It's one of few places that actually works with, that you can void out while having map glitch. It does get rid of map glitch, but you can continue the run. You just respawn normally. Nice quick climb. A nice quick climb. Gotta go up here and howl to get rid of map glitch. At this point I remember I was thinking, you know, those mountains in the background look really pretty. Shoutouts to whoever designed those mountains. Alright, I need to drop all of my bombs between now and Lake Bed. I got hit by the keys there, which is sad. And I grabbed this heart because I was at 1 3/4 hearts and thought that it might be a good idea to grab a heart. Whee! Failed to pull out the sword before pressing A. But I kicked the camera anyway. It was very fortunate that I had gotten that extra heart, because I was still able to do messenger skip. Just a small note, I am doing counterclockwise spins on my joystick, and Link is spinning clockwise. And I don't know why Link just can't follow simple directions. I recently started using the mountain as a visual cue there. Before I'd just kind of go by feel. But now I am actually good at the game. Go for this cutscene skip here and get it, because it's free. I'm not sure that the mountain visual cue is on ZSR. Saved 2 minutes and 9 seconds, so voiding out for messenger skip cost 22. Snow Peak is my favorite dungeon in the speedrun because it is very... It's designed very non-linearly. We take advantage of that. Flash shot through the ceiling and go here to jump down to the left. And use one of the few tricks that was found while I was gone for 2 years. Erase clip. Which is free, and I get it pretty quickly. Then get hit by a mini-zerd. Thanks, mini-zerd. I bonked on the door there. You can tell because the screen shook. And transform for Freezard skip. And then I got hit by the Freezard, so just went into the easier strat. Was there a Badoop? I missed it. Badoop. Alright. Impossible to lose time on the Dark Hammer fight. Nothing can go wrong. Just place 3 bombs and go. But no, that bomb was too far away from Dark Hammer. And I did not land any of those quick spins, so it had to be a 2-cycle. Otherwise a pretty good Snow Peak. I may have done the 1-frame pickup at some point before. Also, I was stupid here. I equipped Uku, which lost time because I had to think about where Uku was to equip him. But because I have the Lent bomb bag, when I enter the save screen, I'll lose the Lent bomb bag, and my equips will reset to what they were before I had the Lent bomb bag. So that Uku equip was pointless. Grab this other orange rupee, and we're on our way to Morpheal. I have 1 minute and 23 seconds to save on this split, because my PB was bad. It missed Bosky skip once. Probably wasn't the cleanest otherwise, but that was the notable thing, was it missed Bosky skip. Let's see if I can get Bosky skip. Nice bonk. I think I go again for the... Oh no, I don't go for the double. I had a bad position there, so that didn't work. And had a good position, but then jump attacked down. Will it work this time? It did work, and I decided not to go for the jump attack. So already a great start to the lake bed segment. Quick claw shot and iron boots because I need to use the iron boots to fall down here. Didn't get a clean turnaround, so I had to adjust my angle a bit extra there. But I don't have to adjust my position before doing the backflips, which was nice. Good boss key skip. Hopefully Morpheal went well. Sorry, will go well. I don't know if I'm supposed to act like I'm doing this run right now, or if I'm acting like this run happened yesterday. Starting at 8 p.m. Right. Pulled out the bomb a little bit earlier than I needed to, so it could have been slightly better. Morpheal was in a pretty good spot there. So, didn't mess up the fight yet. So, maybe I could have gone for a one bomb if I knew how to do such things. And Morpheal was again in a pretty good spot, so I could just swim pretty much straight upwards and grab on. Easy 2-bomb. Impressive that you have 3 arms, TGD. That right there is a comparison to best run ever. This was officially my best run ever at the ball and chain segment, and I'm saving even more time here. 50 seconds saved out of 1:23. The stalactite room was very slow. Alright, That was my fastest lake bed ever, by about 24 seconds if I remember correctly. Wonder if this will stay my best run ever. You figured out that that emote did not have fish in the name, TGD? Good job. Dash cancels through Castletown again. Little weird getting off the stairs there. Beast, get out. And I missed Louis' glitch. Sorry to disappoint you, everyone. Alright, successfully did not skip the rope. I was having a little bit of trouble backing up there because of the collision on the gold pile, but I backed up enough and it worked. Alright, we're at the 1 hour 30 mark. Hopefully more than halfway through the run, but I guess we'll see. The rope burned instantly, which is very, very cool. Thanks, rope. And I got the straight fall down there. I don't know what caused that. I'm sure I've seen it before, but it's not very common. Probably just went too far left. Okay, TGD. Then what do I do next split? Kill the Farron bugs? Okay. I'll go and do that. Good jump attack there. And not so good jump attack there. And a Really bad jump attack there. Makes for a sad tower. Okay, JD. Alright, with perfect movement, I can make it to the bridge here. Movement has to be absolutely perfect. And I made it. But what if I already bought the Koro bottle? Lost 16 seconds on that split. And we get our first minus 501 of the run. And a B. Whatever you say, Beast. Alright, got ending B. Yay. I wonder if when I renamed that split to be chat remind me to get ending B. I wonder if my splits were wider. So you could actually see the full text. Nice brake slide there to make the camera more favorable so that I can miss the ladder entirely. Had a nice, just probably 1 or 2 frame DF walk there, which saves a tiny bit of time. And a perfect brake slide there. Alright. Time for the best part of the run. The dash and jump onto this rock. I have never properly learned that strat, so I fail it every single time because I don't know what I'm doing. Also, someone could see me, so I couldn't transform. Welcome to the desert. The Gerudo Desert, if it needed to be distinguished. Time for a bunch more dashing. And I have 14 seconds to save here, and I think that's something related with the Boblin Camp skip. The map glitch in LJA. Anyway, I decided this was a good enough run that I didn't want to go for that, so I did the other strat, which loses 3 seconds. But I suppose we have yet to see that. I suppose I just gave some spoilers. I also hear that it's faster to transform back into wolf here, but I'd rather just bonk and be slow. The camera is more favorable as human, in my experience. Alright, the strat is simple. Just get map glitch as soon as possible. And there is a setup, but I just don't like the setup, so instead I roll backwards and then line up my camera and go. I don't know if that's faster than the setup. It's probably about the same speed. Welcome to the void. I probably could have had a one cycle KB3, but didn't want to risk it. Grab the boar and head to Arbiter's Grounds. Lost 3 seconds. Oh no. Oh, that's a bold guess, Nimbus. I mean, my best possible time is only 2:56:28. Sure, I'm not gonna lose more than 2 minutes. Well, 2 minutes and 8 seconds to some of best in the last hour and a half. Hour and 17 minutes. 27 seconds to save here. And I know I can gold this segment by another 10 seconds, maybe a few more. I know my gold missed Speed Rat, specifically. Equipping is easy. Definitely can't mess up. And I was standing in the wrong spot and couldn't do that attempt. I used the C-up method, which honestly is not the fastest method, and I should probably switch because I end up winging the angle on the control stick anyway. A good Stallfist there. Onto the lantern puzzle. I think it's bold saying that this run won't reset to Stallord Skip. That's coming up. Last time I was 5 minutes ahead in Arbiter's Grounds, I lost the run to Stallord Skip. Alright, I recently learned the actual proper strats for Pro 4. Let's see if they worked. Except I didn't even learn all of them, I just learned the RNG minute. It worked. But I didn't do the proper fast strats with going all the way to the door. Alright, Pro 4 done. Yeah, it is Beast. Alright, time to get the chest, because I'm only at 244 rupees. Nice chest. I also don't have that command beast, but at least you spelled it right. Alright, I was smart and equipped the ball and chain before this point, so I could transform early and use the ball and chain to kill this re-dead. Yay. Shoutouts to that bubble. Really did its job there. It also tried to do its job even better by knocking me back down the hole. Would have been cool. They were last playing No Game. Say it. Alright. Good Poe 2. And I even got the dash out of the cutscene. Yo, thanks for resubbing with Prime Fist Kicker. Hope you're doing well. Definitely didn't lose time by not knowing where I was. Things looked good there. I thought that would get speedrun, but I guess it was just barely too slow. That was not speed bubble. Well, okay. I may have saved a frame with that bubble. So, maybe it was almost partially speed bubble. Alright, Poe 3's room. I was a little greedy, and, yeah, released the charge attack too early. I'm at a half heart here. Hopefully... Oh, goodness, that's a lot of Stalkin. I didn't even realize there was a heart that dropped from that skull. I should have gotten it. I don't know, Beast. I don't know how I survived that. Anyway, there's the second minus 501 of the run. Leaving that room with a heart and a half, I started to think, well, do I need to grab hearts? And just kind of decided that no. If I lose health between now and the spinner, then it's because I suck. So I just need to not suck. Alright, human movement, pause champ. Okay, got the first part. And got the second part. And missed the auto roll. And I'm less consistent at the second part, or at the third part, this room, than I am at the first two parts, so I just stayed as Wolf and decided that I didn't care about saving time. Empty way. Alright, let's see how Stallord Skip goes. I have 10 seconds to save here. I think it's because I want to say that Stallord got stuck once in my PB. But otherwise it was first try. I tried to do something different and not just jump attack the rope, and that was a mistake. Alright, Death Sword. What will it be? As Beast was saying, Death Sword Skip gives you a heart. Yep, definitely got the heart. And got a nice first try Death Sword Skip. And a nice gold. With how bad that segment was, surprising that it golded. Which just means my gold is bad. Huh. The metronome didn't trigger the noise gate every tick last time, but I guess it's triggering it this time. Okay, 5 minutes, 15 seconds ahead. This... I'm not sure if this is still my best run ever. I don't think it was at this point. I've had another run that was about 5 minutes ahead going into Stallord Skip, which then lost the run by failing Stallord Skip for 5 minutes. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. My PB's Stallord Skip was essentially perfect. I don't think I will ever beat that Stallord Skip segment. Oh, if I fail Stallord Skip for 6 minutes, then it's perfectly fine. The run will keep going and probably PB. Alright. Stallord Skip. Probably the hardest trick in the run. Let's see how it goes. Alright, head over here to the corner, use the claw shot to get that angle pretty quickly, and then turn around a few times and do a combo. This is the wrong angle. Let's see what happens when I do the CAD. I messed up the angle because I pressed up an extra time. Whee! Took a fun trip around Stallard's room with Joseph. Alright, let's see if I can get it second try. Already losing time to my PB, that's how good my Stallord Skip was. Got that angle pretty quick as well this time. And didn't accidentally press up an extra time. Having a little bit of a hard time getting the vertical angle. Got to the corner, but I wasn't stuck behind the stall troop, so I wasn't entirely sure if it was good. but it looked good, so we're going with it. Missed the pillar clip first try. Got hit by Stallord once again. Pillar clip second try. Just gotta get the bump boost now. Stallord Skip second try, losing 1:37. But as long as I can save 2 seconds between now and the end of the run, well, 3 seconds I suppose, I am on sub 3 pace. Endgame in my PB was an hour and 2 minutes. An hour and 2 minutes, roughly. Which was my best ever endgame. That being said, I did lose 1 and 17 seconds on double claw shots. Let's see what I can do. Yes, according to best possible time, I'm 2 hours and 58 minutes and 25 seconds pace. But I usually don't play as well as golds. That being said, we've seen how bad some of my golds are. Because I don't really get a lot of runs to this point. Alright, early city in the sky. Just have to sidewalk into the cannon and transform at a certain point, and that's not a cannon. We don't sidewalk into the cannon. It's the statue. It's an owl statue. Pog slide, pog slide, pog slide. Remember to press B to cancel out of the dialogue with Midna, because it saves a little bit of time. And we're off to City in the Sky. My Arbiter's time was a 1:57:28. And from Arbiters to the end of the run is roughly 1 hour. So I was thinking at this point, I wonder if I could 157 this. Sorry, I wonder if I can 257 this. I didn't think I could 157 it. We'll see. We'll see if I can gold by enough to get that. Thanks, Nimbus. In general, the last hour of the run is pretty chill, pretty straightforward. Not a lot of hard tricks. We're past the worst of it. I still have 4 bombs, which is perfect bomb count. I need 2 bombs for Zent, and I can use 2 bombs in Hyrule Castle. You say that jokingly, Nimbus, but in the last any % race that I participated in, I failed City in the Sky early boss key, which loses about 3 minutes optimally, and sucks. So let's see if I can get early boss key in this run. That's a little early. I transformed a little early. Looks like I still got it. Alright, this next room with the small key is really hard to get right. Involving rolling 3 times and then aiming the claw shot, and then using the claw shot, getting the small key, and then aiming the claw shot again, just rolling to the door. It seems simple, but sometimes you just bonk. I went for a relatively safe strat there to just aim quicker and or at a more consistent angle. And that room went fairly well. Okay, Argorok cutscene skip. We didn't get the wind going through the door. We didn't get the fast wind. So I go for this other strat where I claw shot up to a P-hat, wait for the wind, and then do a jump slash. Which I was glad about in the moment because I'm not very good at the other strat. Did a little brake slide to that door. Did a running slash for that Deku Baba Serpent. Oh yeah, I just stole someone's run off of Speedrun.com. Nimbus. Just wanted a clean version for reference, you know. I tried to... Did I try to brake slide there? There would be no reason to try to brake slide there. And also I equipped right after, so that probably wasn't what happened. It was kind of weird. Simple LJA through this room, and we're off to the room where I do 4 LJAs, where I think it's actually optimal to only do 2? Maybe only 1? And that LJA angle was bad, so I had to throw the boomerang again and jump over the keys. 1-frame jump attack there. And I went for the claw shot strat here, which worked. Yay. Yuka were all really close to the center there, so I had to kind of guess when I could go. You have to wait a little bit before you can go jump off because of the fan timing. I guessed a good time there. Sorry, Beast, that wasn't even found by the time I did this run. Hi, Kirito Bean. I'm at 1.25 hearts, so I'm definitely not going to just jump down and take 2 hearts of fall damage. Nope. Fortunately, I did realize it, and actually did not just jump down and take 2 hearts of fall damage. Time for Aralfo's Skip. The cause of my 1 minute and 17 seconds of time loss in my PB. Let's see how it goes. Roll forward, equip the iron boots, roll backward, and then aim. I did get it. It wasn't the fastest, though. Back to 4 minutes and 50 seconds ahead. Apart from Hyrule Castle and Sitting in the Sky, the rest of my segments were golds in my PB. As I said, it was the best endgame I had ever done. So maybe I'll play slightly better and get some golds. Quick claw shot targeting there into a double hand grab. Good start. Also a double hand grab there. But not one there. Not the fastest finding the pixel, but also not terribly slow. Time for the LJA. Time for the LJA, I said. No worries, kitty. It happens to the best of us. And hope you are feeling better. Wasn't the fastest room. Normally I try to land on the stairs and avoid the fall damage, but I didn't do that. Good targeting there. Just an LJA, a double LJA to get to the end. And Skip turning on the fans. Also, nice camera. Primo Pasta, thanks for resubbing, and thanks for the good luck. I'll need it on the draggy waggy. Little scuffed claw shot targeting there. Oh, I would do that shift, but the bomb arrow strat in this tower only saves 7.5 seconds, so it's not worth it. Didn't have too hard of a time finding that pixel, and it was a double hand grab right at the top. Very good Rob shot. Alright, time for cool game. Well, yeah, it's a Firefox. Of course it's gonna be hot. No cool game. This was the only bathroom break I took in the run. Because I'm struggling to think of things to commentate, and I've already gotten back. The cutscene's not even half over, and it was super fast, and I'm proud of it. Good first cycle for our girl. The flame cancel for the second cycle. That's good. I suppose you could shift. I suppose you could. Alright, decent Argrok fight. And it was a fairly clean city in the sky, but there were a few mistakes. Now we have all the mirror shards. Yay. Okay, Minda says we have to go to the mirror chamber, so I guess we need to go to the mirror chamber. I lost 3 seconds. Oh, someone said earlier that they thought this run might get a sub 2:58:37. Well, by the looks of the best possible time, I don't think that's going to happen. It's a shame. Anyway, my PB golded this segment. And my PB was bad. So I have like 40, 50 seconds I could possibly save on this segment. If I play well. It requires me playing well, so I guess we'll see. Start Palace of Twilight as Wolf so that these texts, these Midna texts, are quick and it doesn't have to pop up out of your shadow. Nice bonk. Alright, let's see if I can get the fast strat. I did not get the fast strat. Dashing B attack and then Midna charge to kill that Xantad. And I always try to predict which direction I need to hold out of the cutscene. In this case, I thought pretty much exactly just straight left. I was wrong. I needed to hold southwest-west. Or down left-left. Stab and 2 quick spins. Stab and 2 quick spins. And a stab and 3 quick spins. Makes for a nice Phantom's Ant 1 fight. Pretty decent segment so far. A few small mistakes. But generally pretty good. Probably isn't even worth it to do a spin attack for those squeebles. They attack you anyway. Go break slide straight right to make the squeebles not spawn. And do an extra pause there because I'm bad at counting. Yeah, doing a break slide straight right would probably be kind of difficult. Alright, this is known as the Dumb Room of Palace of Twilight. Let's see how the Dumb Room of Palace of Twilight goes. Pretty well. Alright, time to see if I will mess up and get the dungeon map, like I did in my Wii any percent PB. Pause business. Got rid of the Zant heads pretty well. And really good claw shot aiming there. Missed the Spidey shot. And, well, most people do an LJA to get out of this alcove. I don't like the LJA, so I use the claw shot. And I targeted the very left of that claw shot target. And I am very surprised that it worked. Alright. A stab and 2 quick spins. A stab, and a stab. So at this point it's impossible to 3 cycle, so I just commit to the 4 cycle by just doing stabs. Not too bad of a fight, but not as fast as the 3 cycle. Now I just have to make my way back and see if I saved some time. This room is very simple, just hold forward, and then throw the soul when you're in the middle of the block, and roll to the left. Now, if you look at my aiming here, the soul is not where I aimed. The soul had to roll to where I aimed, because it was pushed out of the way. But it rolled there in time. Alright, will I toss the soul? No, I will not. And I even missed the Kermit jump. Split when the text appears. For a 14-second time save. Alright. Not too bad. Oh, that's our third minus 501 of the run. That Kargrok really wants to fly with us to the North Wing. I am a little surprised that I didn't transform there. It looked like I was in the fog before that roll stab went through. So, thanks, Gabe, for doing one nice thing. Well, at a heart and a half, if I stay at a heart and a half, the next room's going to be a problem. Because I missed that LJ, which sucks. In the next room I take 2 hearts of damage. Just voluntarily. So I need to get some hearts, otherwise I will die in the next room. No hearts were dropped by the Xantheads. Let's see if I can get this LJ, which is definitely worth going for every single time. It's impossible to fail. Alright, time for the outside room. I have only 2 hearts, and if I don't get any extra hearts, I will die. And I got hit. Lovely. It's kind of looking that Shadow Beast really trying to stay on the platform there. And it, to its credit, it did stay on the platform. Good job, Shadow Beast. Luckily, there was a heart in that pot, so I will not be dying in this room, unless things go poorly. Aimed a little low on that second claw shot target, so the third aim was hard. We get the boss key. Sorry, the big key. Wouldn't it be nice? Alright, half a heart. I decided to just go and get this consistent heart in the pot right there. It wasn't that great of a room, but at least we didn't die. Yep, back to 1 rupee. Now we're entering the early platform room, and because I'm a wuss, I use the mid-call method. Calling Midna loses like 2 seconds, but it makes early platform a lot easier by freezing the platform for a little bit. If I remember correctly, that's what it does. And so I don't have to do any LJAs here, because when I was learning how to do early platform, I hated the LJAs in this room. Yes, I do still hate the LJs in this room. Very hard to get consistent targets on them. Good early platform. Despite the mid-nickel. I'm going up against a gold here, and well, I have, what, 34 seconds? 30 seconds from now that I have to get into the room, and this room is longer than 30 seconds. So I am going to lose time. Should we do a Zelda Cycles Gambit? I have to imagine that not very many people have watched the full video and know how many Zelda cycles there were. Alright, sleep well, Beast. Although, I will say, Beast, this Zant fight saved a few seconds over yours, and I'm very proud of it. This was a very good Zant fight. Only one small mess up. Oh no, Nimbus. Thanks, Beast. I did get the one cycle there. Pretty fast. Time for the lake bed phase and the link suit dance. I don't swim in a direction, I just go straight up for that first air refill. Because if you go in a direction, you might get hit by the bubbles, and that would suck. The Zant head that has Zant in it is the one that's furthest away from you when they start opening. So we time it perfectly so that we can just get to the Zant head as fast as possible. Equip the iron boots, or equip the ball and chain over iron boots to force unequip them. Use the ball and chain to knock Zant down. Now the Blizzetta phase. Nice bonk. Zant is vulnerable after doing like 6 hops, but I counted like 1 too few hops there and missed the first hit. Otherwise a good Blizzetta phase. Shoutouts to SVA for the strat for the final phase of Zant. Just do 2 combos, then spin attack, and then a 3rd combo. But I messed up the 3rd combo, which lost me a tiny bit of time. Alright, I just lost 2 seconds because I forgot to transform Wolf to leave Palace of Twilight. But I forgot that in my goal as well, so, you know, maybe there's still a chance. Final postman skip of the run, and we will not be talking to the postman in this any % speedrun. the bonk. Alright, time for the Squidna cutscene. Which, well, I cycle through different comparisons here. This was essentially my best run ever, starting at the ball and chain segment. I did dip a little bit behind it in Arbiters. It's generally really good. 8 minutes 52 seconds faster than average here. Minus 420 to my balanced PB. Let's go. We're back on the PB. So. Overall, this was a well-rounded run. I had one big time loss and just kind of leaked time in a lot of other places. But it was never a ton of time at a time. It was actually well played. Well, consider this GMO pasta. My best possible time right now is a 2:58.33. If I got a record Zelda, this would not sub 3, which means I probably wouldn't be restreaming it right now. Pull a bomb and then don't hold anything. Just stand there. That is the optimal strat for this. Oh, where did you go, GD? Yeah, maybe it was Tempest. I don't know if I'd restream the whole run if it were a record Zelda. I was greedy on this King Golden 4 fight. I did one more quick spin than I normally do. So it was fast. Just a little risky. Alright, there's a backflip coming up. That saves 3 seconds. Will I get the backflip? No, I will not. I will not get the backflip. Satch. It's a little wide. I almost ran into the barrier, which would have... If I miss any of the barrier skips in Hyrule Castle, that would pretty much be GG, no sub 3. Got that barrier skip. Those bokoblins trolled me a little in my PB, so I'm glad they didn't this run. Had good aiming on the chandeliers. I need to practice the Starknet fight. I always mess it up somehow. In this case, it was getting one ball and chain hit, and then that's it. But I think that was still faster than my PBs, so we're good. 3 minutes left for the Zelda Gamba. The Gamba to which I already know the answer, and I hope there wasn't anyone else that cheated. Alright, I'll be using my last bomb in this room. Pull it when the Dynalphas start going towards me. And then use the boomerang to put the bomb back in my hand. And then successfully kill the Dynalphas. Now we've got the Air Alphas. Throw the boomerang, then equip the claw shot and ball and chain, and just do a nice little 4 ball and chain swings, and then throw the ball and chain. And if you're lucky, the Air Alphas hits you and then dies. About 15 seconds I can save on this split, according to my gold. But really, I could save up to like a minute. My gold for Hyrule Castle is not good. Look, it's the friends we made along the way. Thanks, friends we made along the way. That's right, little Tuffy. We made sub-3 friends along the way. Just have to climb the tower, and then do the final fight. Two slashes, then an extra stab, and a spin attack to get those down. There is a faster strat for the second set of the Zolfos, but it's not worth it. I only go for it on bad runs. I don't think this run was bad. It kinda was. Not that bad. Claw shot over to the porch to skip the final Dark Nut, and a nice 16-second gold. Best possible time, 2:58.17. With just the final fight left. Alright, Zelda. What will it be? 1. Not looking good. 2. Best we can get now is an 8 cycle. 3. 4. Still on pace for an 8. Nice break slide. 5. 6. 7. 8 cycle Zelda, 3 triangles. GG, Nimbus and Stoffers. Okay, just Beast, Horseback, and the sword fight. Optimal strats for the Beast Cannon are doing a jump attack and auto spin. No, not auto spin. Jump attack, then 4 regular attacks, then a combo. This makes it so in the third phase, the beasts will only go through one portal, rather than having a bunch of portals show up, which is fast. Time for horseback. I can still mess up horseback. I don't think I can do a brake slide. Alright, I haven't messed up horseback yet. Let's see if Zelda hits all of the hits. Hit that one. Good horseback. An impressive-looking blade, but nothing more. What's your desire, Ganon? Take this foul blade? Honestly, your blade is not that foul. It's, like, glowing. What are you talking about, Ganondorf? $258.36. GG. My sum of best at the start of the run was 253.01, which means I saved 42 seconds over my sum of best in the run. Most of that time save was on the Souls and the Hyrule Castle segment. I changed the split layout there so I could take the screenshot and have it look normal. Then I changed it back afterwards. Have a good night, Beast. Any percent has never been my favorite category. It can be fun at times, but if I don't have the motivation to run any percent, then I really don't have the motivation to run any percent. And so I'm glad I had the motivation to do this run. I had already said that I wasn't planning on doing any more any percent on stream for a while, and that remains true, but for a different reason this time. Hi, Yal. No, I'm not going to grind for the any percent world record. It does seem a lot more feasible now. Being only 7 minutes off, 7.5 minutes off, and having lost only around 20 seconds on most segments. So if I could just practice and get better at the game, then I could maybe do it. But I don't enjoy the grind for any percent, so I'm going to grind a different category now. I'm going to be grinding No Save and Quit, a category that I might actually grind for record. It's pretty similar to HD, yeah. There are quite a few differences, though. Only 5.5 minutes off of my sum of best this run. And I was only 3 minutes slower than my sum of best up to Stallord Skip. Less stupid early snow peak. EMS. And the controller is actually good. This puts me in 21st place, Stavros. Not quite. Sub 20. Not quite top 20, yeah. That's what I meant. With this run, I bopped Kaiser, Latella, TGD, Ethernet Boys, PKFY, Ray U, Robman, Pac-Man, Waterproof Teabag, Glubbers, Jaquade, Simikins, Samu, Bonuru, Devil, Bino, Bulski, Gymnast, Vark, and Skyryon. And Zelu. I forgot I bopped Zelu. There's a lot of names. A lot of people I respect in that group. Bopping Gymnast would be a world record in a lot of things. Gonna finish out the credits. Then I'm tired, so probably gonna go to sleep. I don't normally stream on Tuesdays, but I do normally stream on Wednesdays, so I should be back tomorrow. Probably with no save and quit. This run, this commentary, I'll upload to YouTube, so that'll be there. Well, next time I'm not going to know the outcome of the run. I don't do offline runs very often. I'm going to submit this recording to speedrun.com because at least we make fun of the Badoops. Baron Twilight in the credits. Such a nice sight. There are a lot of similarities between any percent and no save and quit. Especially, most of the endgame dungeons are the same. You do have to backtrack after the item in Arbiters and City in the Sky, rather than, say, warping. And you can't do Death Sword Skip. But otherwise they're pretty similar. So hopefully running No Save and Quit will actually help me get good at those dungeons. Because there's theoretically about 2.5 more minutes I can save on the last 3 dungeons of the run. Well, I guess this is farewell, huh? Let's listen to Midna's last words. Q? We face. You? Dada. And it would be great if the Midna sounds there were also randomized, just like the rest of the game. So it's not always we face Q dada. I'd love to hear Midna just say spray paint my butt. Say goodbye. It just... I've been speedrunning this game since 2013, Nimbus. It just doesn't feel sincere anymore. General, not the greatest beginning of the run, but I got all of the tricks. The only real complaint is Stallord Skip was second try, and I played poorly in a lot of places. But golded the segments that really matter, that are really nice to gold. And yeah, I was never more than, what, 38 seconds slower than my best run ever? Which is cool. Why do these credits have to be 16 minutes long? They are nice credits. I just feel like anyone watching is not going to still be watching at the end of the credits. Even though that tends not to be true somehow. Riding the haunts through the twilight. Feels okay, man. There it is. The end. Almost. Doesn't say that yet. We have to get through the copyright notice first. We're gonna raid EJ. Good night, everyone. The end. EJ is doing any percent, and hopefully it'll be a good run.